want to start out by congratulating myself. I just bought my very first unused mattress. I bought a king-size mattress, which is nice because now I finally have enough space to fall asleep next to my pile of unfolded laundry. Just pull it out of the dryer, fall asleep next to something warm for once. When I get lonely, I just reach for a sock. It's been hard being single during this pandemic. I'm on the dating apps. Anyone else on the dating apps by a round of applause? That seems dishonest. That seems statistically improbable that only 3 of you. But the people who are using, can I ask you, you ever wonder if any of the people you swipe past are dead? You ever think about that? Because like if you're gonna die, no one's gonna delete your dating profile, right? Your friend's not gonna go into your phone all weepy-eyed and be like, oh, she really did like to hike. That's not gonna happen. Which means I'm probably swiping past hundreds of dead people. Or at least that's what I tell myself when I don't get any matches. Maybe they're dead. Don't clap for that. How dare you? I know that was a woman. She's like, yay, don't talk to us. Yeah, I keep my profile pretty modest on Tinder. All my pictures are from the shoulder up. So I had this one girl message me and she wanted to know what sort of physique I had. She's like, I'm really into dad bods. Do you have a dad bod? I was like, well, that depends. Did your dad have you when he was 14? If so, I have your dad's body. I am self-conscious about being scrawny. I just worry if I ever was in a relationship and I was put in a situation in which I had to defend my girl's honor. Is that something I could do? You know, defend her honor? That's why I've decided to only date women with no honor. That way if a man comes up to me and is like, your girl is a trifling ass hoe, I'll be like, that is correct, sir. No argument for you. I'm gonna stick to the online dating because the in-person dating's not for me. I went to a nightclub once in the interest of meeting a lady, and I was there, I was dancing, you know. I was having a good time. I was occasionally making eye contact with women to see if they wanted to dance with me, and they did. That's fine. I respect that. Then all of a sudden, I felt like a pair of women's hands reach from behind me and grab me, start to work their way down my body. I was like, all right, here we go, right? So I turn around and I look, and I see that what's happened is the woman behind me is sort of bent down. She's grinding on another gentleman behind her, and she's using my body as a stripper pole. And I realized that I'm so non-threatening to women, they view me as an inanimate object. I just stood there and took it like this the rest of the night. That's all I could do. Let's loosen up. Let's have some fun. Sir, if I give you 3 choices, do you want to pick the topic of my next joke? Do you want the next joke to be about dogs, about Walmart, or about sex? Sex? Okay, alright. Hey, settle down there, buddy. Give a sex joke. So, I was having sex with a dog in a Walmart. I call that joke the illusion of free will. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to talk about. Let's talk about COVID. Yeah, that thing that ruined the whole last year of our life. I think the worst of it's over, which is nice. For me, the worst part of the pandemic was the first few weeks when the stores ran out of toilet paper. Do you remember that? Everyone thought the virus was going to make you shit your brains out. I'll admit, I was one of those people who stockpiled goods. I didn't buy toilet paper though. I went to the store at the beginning of the pandemic and bought all of the get well soon cards that they had. And the my condolences card. I heard a lot of people were going to get sick. I figured that would be in short supply, but no one I knew got sick, so I just ended up wiping my ass with Hallmark cards for 2 months. And if you you've never seen the words "gone but not forgotten" flushed down the toilet, it really changes your outlook on life. But I liked the beginning of the pandemic because I was working in an office, you know, at the very beginning, and I liked working from home because it meant I didn't have to see my coworkers. I hated my coworkers very much. I had one coworker, whenever he passed me in the hallway, he'd always shoot me finger guns. You know, he's one of those guys. So I started doing it back to him, but really taking aim. So he'd be like, "Hey, see you next Monday," and I would go, "Not if I see you first." I got a lot of experience with drugs. I have a lot of drug experience. Someone yell out any drug and I can tell you a story about it. Marijuana? What is this? After school special? Iron mushrooms, thank you. So when I was living in Michigan, one of my friends from college was like, "Hey, you want to go up to this cabin that I own in the rural part of Michigan? We're going to take some mushrooms and go out into the woods." And I was like, "No, I don't think so." "All right, give me another drug, give me another drug." I'll tell you a story. It's all the same story. It's just insane. Now, hey, listen, I gotta get out of here soon. I got like a minute left. I wanna make sure I don't go over time. So who can I trust? Hey, Sarah in the hat, can I ask you to do me a favor? Will you count backwards in your head from 60 to 0? And then whenever I point, just yell out what number you're on? All right, go ahead and start. So I was talking to my dad recently. And my dad's a pretty old guy. He was born in like 19... Yell it?
54.
So I don't know how old that makes him. But it's sure older than... Right, guys? So anyways, he was like a rough and tumble guy, and I was trying to brag to him one day. I don't know how it came up, but he goes, "Ryan, how many women did you sleep with in college?" And I was like, "I don't know, probably like..." Which is a total lie, guys. That's a total lie. Like, if I were being honest, I counted all the women I've ever slept with throughout my entire life, the number would probably be closer to... I did not point yet. You gotta speed it up, dude. You gotta really